Okay, ladies and gentlemen, your whole group math lessons are going to look a little bit different this week. They're still going to be the pair decks, but you're not going to be expected to do them whole group like we do before. So I'm going to walk you through what you need to do for this pair deck, even though I have it as an Edpuzzle video. So like I said, some really different stuff going on, but we're going to make it work, and we're going to have a great time doing it. So what is going to happen is we're going to watch this video together very quickly, and we're just going to watch some parts of it. It's only about 2 minutes long.
In this video, you'll learn how to find unknown factors.
And it needs to listen. There we go. Let's see if I can turn it up at all. Okay, it looks like it's about as high as it'll go, so you'll need headphones in and to be super quiet.
In this video, you'll learn how to find unknown factors in multiplication equations. Let's take a look at this equation. These two numbers are the factors, and the answer is the product. A factor is missing. Something times 8 equals 24. Some number of equal groups of 8 equals 24. Let's make an array by using 24 tiles. If we keep making groups of 8, we can make a total of 24 tiles to find the missing factor. Here's one row of 8. Let's keep adding groups of 8 until we get to 24 total. How do we know we've reached 24? Well, let's find out. One group of 8 is 8. Two groups of 8, 16. And three groups of 8, 24. How many rows of 8 are there? Well, let's see. 1, 2, 3. There are 3 rows of 8 tiles. This means the unknown factor is 3. The missing factor here was the number of rows or groups of 8. 8 is the known factor, or the number in each group, and 24 is the product, or the total number. We can use the same method to find the missing factor when it's the second factor missing instead of the first. Another way you can find the missing factor in a multiplication equation is using repeated addition. Let's take a look at this multiplication equation. 4 times something equals 24. We need to find the missing factor. Multiplication is the same as adding equal groups. 24 is the total. 24 is equal to how many groups of 4? To find out, we can keep adding 4 until we get a total of 24. One group of 4 is 4. Two groups would be 4 plus 4, which is equal to 8. Three groups, 4 plus 4 plus 4 is equal to 12. Then 4 groups, 4 plus 4 plus 4 plus 4 is equal to 16. Then we have our fifth group, which would be 4 added 5 times equals 20. And our sixth group, which is 4 added 6 times, and that equals 24. How many 4s did we just add? Let's count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 groups of 4s. This means 6 groups of 4 make 24. The missing factor here is 6. So 4 times 6 is equal to 24. In this video, you learned how to find unknown factors in multiplication equations.
Okay, so now we're going to go back to our pair deck, and you don't have to do any of this. You're just watching this video, and the Edpuzzle is going to pause and ask you specific questions during this time as I am filling in the answers for these problems. So it says the problem: Tanisha plans to invite 36 people to a picnic. The invitations come in packs of 9. How many packs of invitations does Tanisha need to buy? So we're going to use an equation in order to find this. And it says an equation is a number sentence that uses the equal sign to show that two amounts are equal. The symbol or a letter can stand for an unknown number. You can write an equation as n times 9 equals 36 to find out how many packs of invitations Tanisha needs. Find the number n that makes the equation true. So n just means we don't know what that letter means, or we don't know what that number is. So we are going to find that out. So we can find it one way. You can use an array in order to solve this. So we have s times 9. You can see I changed the letter here. That doesn't change what that number is. I just changed the letter because we don't know what that number is yet, but we're going to keep finding it. So I have one row, so far I have one row, and there are 9 in each one. And I need to figure out how many it's going to take to get to 36. So I have 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. Then I'm going to add another row, And in order to help myself out here, you guys, I think what I'll probably do is just keep track. So I have 9, now I have 18. Now I'm going to go to the next one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. How many dots have I made so far? If you said 27, you would be correct. So we're getting closer to that 36. Now I'm going to make another row of 9 dots. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. So when I add that all up, what do I get? What number is my 4th row of 9s equal to? Oops, if you said 36, you are correct. So now what you need to do is you need to count the number of rows it took in order to get to 36. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to use my highlighter tool because, well, I like highlighter tools, and I'm going to use this green because, well, you all know I love green. So I'm going to highlight the number of rows. 1, 2, 3. And how many rows did it take in order to get to 36? If you said 4, you would be correct. Now we're going to go to our way number 2. Way number 2 is to draw equal groups. Now, you all know that I prefer equal groups, and that's just the way my mind works. I like those equal groups. You do not have to use equal groups. If arrays are the way that your mind sees it, it's more than okay for you to use. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put a dot in each one of these until I get to 36. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27. As you can see there, I almost lost track of where I was. So that's one of the downsides of equal groups. 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, and 36. So now that I have 36 dots in my 9 groups, I can count and see how many dots are in one of those groups. And that is my answer. So you can see here in one circle, I have 4 little dots. Those 4 dots tell me that the E here, let's see how I'm changing those. The E here is equal to 4. The reason I'm changing these is because I want you to make sure that you are seeing that these change. The number may not change, but you can use pretty much any letter that you want. But we don't use silly letters or things that don't, really work there. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to try to figure out U times 3 equals 15. So I know that my total is going to be 15, and I'm going to have, let's go 3 groups. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to draw 3 groups. And you are welcome to get out a piece of paper and also do this problem on your own. Check your work, and I want you to draw on your piece of paper how many goes in each of those equal groups. So I'm going to start by putting 1 dot in each equal group, and then I'm going to put 2 dots and 3 dots. And so far I'm at 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, and 15. So once I get to 15, I need to count how many dots I have in each one. And I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I can tell you right now that that is not correct. So Miss Elliott has made a mistake somewhere. I'm going to start at the very beginning. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. So if you had 15, your answer was correct. Or, well, no, you didn't have 15 because 15 is not the correct answer. I apologize. I'm just losing it. So what you're going to do is count the number of dots you have in here. And we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I know that U equals 5. And we're going to do this one together also. So how many groups am I going to draw if I have S times 7 equals 42? Actually, for this one, I'm going to draw an array. So how many dots am I going to make for my array? If you said 7, you are correct. So I have drawn 7, and I have 7 so far. So now I'm going to do another row of 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That gives me 14. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That gives me 21. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. How many dots do I have so far? You said 28. You are correct. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I should now have 35 dots. And then I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And when I add all those up, what number do I get? If you get the number 42, you are correct. So now you have to go through and count the number of rows. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. If you got 6 or S equals 6, you are correct. Very nicely done. And then we have one problem left that we are going to do. And for this one, I'm also going to draw an array because I think it's important that you all see multiple ways to solve these types of problems. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to start with how many dots? How many dots should I start with? If you said 4, you would be correct. And I'm going to go ahead and make my dots just a little bit bigger this time because they're getting kind of hard for me to see. I got old eyes. 1, 2, 3, 4. So then I'm going to do another row. 1, 2, 3, 4. There's 8. 1, 2, 3, 4. There's 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Go ahead and finish this array on your own. You can use a piece of paper in order to do that. You all should have taken home your writing notebooks. So you have paper at home and you have your art boxes that you should be able to have at least one pencil in. If not, you can use a colored pencil. I don't care. This is more for your benefit than mine. And finish up this array. Tell me, what does, ooh, that is not pretty. I did not like that. S equals what? What does S equal? Okay, I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 rows now. And you should have a total of 7 rows. 7 rows means that S equals 7. So that was your your whole group lesson for today. Don't forget to go to the next link on your fun little doohickey here and make sure that you have completed your assignment for 5.2. Okay, where am I at? There we go.